to see how to beautify a city. Dubai doesn't have any trees, it's a concrete jungle. So how did you learn that from Dubai?
We found that in Dubai, they have one of the best parks in the world with very big trees and amazing flowers and beauty that you can't believe it grows in a desert. And the challenge was, if it can grow in a desert, if this can grow in a desert, if you've been to Dubai, you've seen, you know, what they're able to do with the trees on the sideline, the palm trees and the forest, then you understand if you can do it in a desert, what about in a place where it rains more than the desert? And that was the lesson that was learned. Now, when it comes to my success in Machakos, I bought ambulances in Machakos that cut down the time it took from a person from being taken to hospital from the half an hour to 2 hours on a boda to 1 to 2 to 3 minutes. When you call an ambulance in Machakos during my tenure, it took 3 to 5 minutes. We had one of the fastest, if not the fastest, response rate in the continent of Africa. Very successful. And it was so successful that I was even given an award in Africa as the best governor in the continent of Africa. And the ambulances are still there in Machakos. And they are extremely successful. And the health system that I set up in Machakos, including building the first cancer ward, the cancer center, which treated people free of charge when you have cancer, to show that you don't have to have money to continue, has been quite successful. My track record in Machakos is known all over this country. And all you need to do is just visit Machakos when I was governor. And you could see the things that we did, the roads that we built, the markets that we established, the stadiums that we put together, and you'll be able to see the track record. There are naysayers, people in the opposite.
Yes, Nelson.
I don't know what's happening with Honorable Mbui and Honorable Mule. Is it something they know? Because they are laughing sheepishly.
Why are you giggling?
Or politics of Ukabani.
Mr. Speaker, I didn't want to make any comment, but I was member of Parliament of Kadhiani, which is in Machakos, when the Honorable Mutua was governor. And I mean, this is sounding like a movie.
Mr. Speaker, you know,
Go on.
When I worked
from where you left.
Yes, when I worked in Machakos, I did amazing things like build the People's Park, the ambulances, and there was a big opposition. And because I was talking and doing things that they only see in movies, they even started calling me Mutua Cinema because they only see it in movies. And the people of Machakos were so happy, regardless of their campaigning against me, that they re-elected me for a second term. Very, very successful. And I beat them hands down, actually. And so I would challenge, Mr. Speaker, the people of Machakos who benefited. In actual fact, Mr. Speaker, there's a small problem happening in Machakos right now. And that is that I was approached by the officer in charge of registration when I was completing my term, and said that there's going to be a problem because a lot of children being born in Machakos are now called Alfred Mutua. But I said they are not mine. And they said it's because most of them now are born in ambulances that you put into place. Because before, in Machakos now you don't find children called Nzilani because they're born by the side of the road, you know, or others, because now people have that dignity. Moving on to the question of the squeezing of my hand, Mheshimiwa Ruto later introduced me to Mheshimiwa Nyonyi from Wanyama, who I felt his grip of the hand, and I realized it was not actually squeezing of the